Alright everyone, I'm up here at Crystal Park in beautiful Montana. We're going to go and hunt for some crystals, some quartz crystals to be specific. We're going to look for smoky quartz, clear quartz that maybe has the scepter look on it, and then if we're lucky maybe some amethyst. So here we are, here's the trail. We're going to be going up to the digging site. We'll go from there, see what we can find. Well, this certainly isn't much, but we're off to a start. See if we can find some more. Been digging right at this spot right here, and this smaller one just popped out. So we'll see if we can do some more digging and maybe find a little more, hopefully a little bit bigger. All right, we went to another hole. This one's a bit deeper. It's actually, we're down probably about 10 feet, but we're just going through the tailings now. Somebody was digging pretty deep here. I just sifted this one out. Yeah, just used a little sifter we have here put together. And we're just gonna sift through some of the stuff so we can find more of these. Maybe I'll do a little more digging, we'll see. Well, we're starting to find a little bit of more stuff, but it is miserable out here. It's raining. We're having more luck finding stuff on the surface that people have kind of tossed off and didn't really sift through. But yeah, I'll do a little wrap up, show off some of the stuff we found. But yeah, when you're up here, you kind of want to look for the little bit more brown, sugary looking material to sift through. So plenty of holes up here to start out in. All right, just looking on the surface here. It's a pretty nice piece. And it's so muddy up here. All right, yeah, there's a piece we found on the surface. Not too bad. Let's see if we can find some more. All right, some more stuff here off the surface. You can see it's wet. It is rainy and miserable up here. We'll probably be leaving soon. At least we're finding some good stuff. Just didn't really have a lot of luck with the digging, but we did stumble onto some good stuff on the surface up here. Surprised people will toss this stuff aside, but maybe they're just looking for bigger things. All right. Another nice one. It's got a good point. Not too bad. So I thought I would do a little bit of a tutorial guide of my trip to Crystal Park. I didn't get a lot of footage because of the rain that was up there, but I did notice that some other videos, they don't really get into much detail on what and where and kind of guiding you through it. So I thought I'd do that here. So here are the tools that we used when we were up there, and probably I would say they are a must, and you probably want these ones for sure. Other tools, yeah, you can take up as you desire, but you definitely will need a bucket, some kind of a small shovel or a larger shovel. You'll need kind of a mining pick to be able to dig, and then some kind of a screen for sure. This will help you sift through all the material and target out any smaller crystals or larger crystals that you may not see. Alright, so what I have here is a map of Crystal Park up at Crystal Mountain. If you'll note at the bottom there's a yellow circle. That would be the entrance to get into the parking lot. Just above that is a red square. That is where there, I believe, is a billboard with some information on it and where you pay. As of 2022, it is $5 per person, and anybody who is 10 or younger can dig for free. So yeah, what you do, you have a lockbox there that you pull an envelope from underneath the lockbox, and then you fill out the information on the envelope and on the stub. Put your money in the envelope and deposit it into the locked pole. And then, yeah, you put the little stub thing in your car, is what you do there. So You have two parking lots. You have parking lot A and parking lot B. We parked at parking lot B and hiked up to the dig sites from there. So up top you'll see dig site A. We were told not to, by a few people, that this wasn't the best site to dig at, so we decided to go up to dig site B. But yeah, dig site A, they were telling us that it had been bulldozed a little bit there. A lot of the holes were filled in, and yeah, just to go to dig site B. So yeah, we went up to dig site B, and if you'll note, there's a little blue square up there, and that's roughly where we were, and that's where we were finding all our stuff was up in there. All right, this is a little drawing I did to kind of depict a person, and yeah, kind of what you'll see as you're digging in the holes up there. What you have there is some top dirt, kind of. I don't know if anybody finds any crystals in that top layer of dirt. Maybe they do find some. I don't know many people that probably would sift through that stuff. What I was told was to get down to the orange-brown clay, or the sandy clay, and start digging there, because that's where you'd start finding the crystals. And just below that, I noted in some of the holes that there were these layers of rocks, and that makes sense, because in those rocks is where there would be vugs or small openings where crystals would form. So as I dug around in some of these holes, not all the brown, orange, sand, clay stuff produced any crystals. So and also in some of those rocks, I wasn't really finding stuff in some of the holes. So yeah, you kind of got to jump a little bit. If you're not finding anything, jump to a different hole and dig around in there. When it was raining up there, my wife and I found a tailings pile and noted the hole that was next to it. And it was pretty deep. It was probably about 10 feet down. And she decided to go down there and start digging, and I was up top sifting through some of the stuff that they had thrown up onto the surface. And yeah, right off, the rain helped us to kind of see the crystals on the surface, so I was sifting through that, finding a lot of crystals. My wife was down digging, and she was down deep, and she was banging around and found some really nice crystals in its host rock, or sometimes it's called the matrix, I guess. But yeah, so that was kind of a learning experience there. That yeah, not all holes will produce a lot of good stuff, but this particular one that we found was producing some nice stuff. Just a last note here: they don't want you digging. I don't know where this is. It's probably up there on some of their notes on their billboards, but they don't want you to dig too far down past 4 feet above your head. So I have a little depiction there of that. Alright, this is what you've been waiting for, to see all the finds. So you can see lots of crystals. Just didn't find any of the scepter crystals, but I'm certainly not unhappy with all this. So yeah, a lot of smoky quartz. A lot of it kind of clear, more of a clear quartz. Alright, that's that. Thanks for watching.